Welcome to Passport Pals Quick Trips. Today we'll be learning about Kenya.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Passport Pals Snippets. Today we're going to be learning about a country that's in Africa. So Africa is right here on our globe, and the country we're going to be talking about is Kenya. Kenya is this, well, it's purple on the globe. It's not really a purple country. Here on the equator. Kenya is the 48th largest country by size, but it is the 27th largest by population. Today we're going to read Wangari's Trees of Peace, a true story from Africa by Jeanette Winter. Wangari lives under an umbrella of green trees in the shadow of Mount Kenya in Africa. She watches the birds in the forest where she and her mother go to gather firewood for cooking. And she helps harvest the sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize from the rich soil. Wangari shines in school, and when she grows tall, like the trees in the forest, she wins a scholarship to study in America. 6 years later, her studies over, Wangari returns to her Kenya home and sees a change. What has happened, she wondered. Where are the trees? Wangari sees women bent from hauling firewood miles and miles from home. She sees barren land where no crops grow. And where are the birds? Thousands of trees have been cut down to make room for buildings, but no one planted new trees to take their place. Will all of Kenya become a desert? She wonders as her tears fall. Wangari thinks about the barren land. I can begin to replace some of the lost trees here in my own backyard, one tree at a time. She starts by planting 9 seedlings. Watching the seedlings take root gives Wangari the idea to plant more, to start a farm for baby trees, a nursery. In an open space, she plants row after row of the tiny trees. Next, Wangari convinces the village women that planting trees is a good thing. She gives each one a seedling. Our lives will be better when we have trees again. You'll see. We are planting the seeds of hope. The women spread out over their village, planting tiny trees in long rows, like a green belt stretching over the land. The government men laugh. Women can't do this, they say. It takes trained foresters to plant trees. The women ignore the laughter and keep planting. Wangari pays them a small amount for each seedling still living after 3 months, their first earnings ever. Word travels like wind rustling through leaves about the green returning to Wangari's village. Soon other women in other villages and towns and cities in Kenya are planting long rows of seedlings too. But the cutting continues. Wangari stands tall as an oak to protect the old trees still remaining. We need a park more than we need an office tower. The government men disagree. Wangari blocks their way, so they hit her with clubs. They call her a troublemaker and put her in jail. And still she stands tall. Right is right, even if you're alone. But Wangari is not alone. Talk of the trees spreads all over Africa, like ripples in Lake Victoria. More women hear the talk and plant even more seedlings in longer and longer rows. The seedlings take root and grow tall until there are over 30 million trees where there had been none. The umbrella of green in Kenya returns. Women walk tall, their backs straight, for now they can gather their firewood closer to home. The land is no longer barren. Sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize grow again in the rich red earth. The whole world hears of Wangari's trees and of her army of women who planted them. And if you were to climb to the very top of Mount Kenya today, you would see the millions of trees growing below you and the green Wangari brought back to Africa. That's Wangari's Trees of Peace, a true story from Africa.
5 fun, fantastic facts. The Kenyan flag is black, red, and green with a Maasai shield and 2 crossed spears. Lake Turkana is Kenya's largest lake and is known for its huge pink flamingo population. Safaris are a major tourist attraction in Kenya. Many people visit the more than 50 national parks and game reserves to see lions, leopards, rhinoceroses, buffaloes, and elephants. In Kenya, there are more than 40 different ethnic groups who speak more than 60 languages. The official languages are Swahili and English. Hujambo means hello in Swahili. Kenyans love soccer and rugby, but Kenyans have won many medals in long-distance running in the Olympics and the New York Marathon. Giraffe.
Hi, today we're going to be making a giraffe. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make the giraffe's body. And for that, we're just going to take a piece of construction paper and roll it up. You can glue it if you want with a glue stick. I think taping it is a little bit easier. Giraffes are one of the animals that people go on safari sometimes to Africa and Kenya to see. Okay, so here's the giraffe's body. We're going to make the giraffe's, see, if you fold it right, it'll stand up. Now for the giraffe's face, we're just going to make a little brown semicircle there. And then just draw in a mouth and eyes. Okay, now we're going to put on the ears. So you have little ears like this. And you can just put those on with a glue stick. Okay. And the ears go a little bit to the side because the horns go in the middle. Did you know that both male and female giraffes are born with these horns? The giraffe is the tallest land mammal and has the largest heart of any land mammal because it takes a lot of pumping to pump blood around such a big animal. What we're going to do is take a little piece of brown paper and just rip off little bits like this with the spots. Okay, and these can just go on with a bit of glue. And here's a trick that I learned when you're trying to put it like a spot here, and it might be hard to press down. If you take a ruler or something and put that underneath, it makes it a bit flatter, so it's easier for you to press that down. Okay, and just continue around with your spots until your giraffe looks like the one that I have over here.
Lion.
The second animal we're going to make today is a lion. And I think the lion might be the first animal that you think of when you think of African animals. Okay, so for the lion, you're just going to take a paper plate and just color in the whole center of the plate with a yellow crayon. Okay, once your plate is all yellow, then you can take the triangle and glue it down for a nose and glue down the googly eyes, and then just draw a little bit of a mouth. Okay, like this. Now what we're going to do is take the yellow and orange strips and glue them around for the mane. There should be enough to cover it all. Did you know that lions are social animals and they live in groups called prides? They can be as many as 40 animals. A lion's roar can also be heard for 5 miles. Okay, so then you can just continue going around like this with the strips of paper until your lion looks like the one I have here.